Hello there, my name is Richard McMunn from the interview training website, passmyinterview.com, and in this tutorial I will teach you how to pass a senior carer interview. So if you are applying to become a senior carer, senior healthcare assistant or senior care worker for any healthcare organisation whatsoever, make sure you stay tuned because I promise to help you pass your interview at the very first attempt. And to achieve that goal, this is what I will cover during this tutorial. So number one, I will give you a list of senior carer interview questions to prepare for. Now, these questions come up all the time during senior carer interviews, and it's really important you prepare answers to them. Number two, I will then give you 2 great tips for answering each of those interview questions correctly to get the highest scores possible. And I will then give you an example top scoring answer to each question to help you pass your interview at the first attempt. And then finally, I will tell you where you can instantly download my full set of 21 senior carer interview questions and top scoring example answers in a PDF guide. And just very quickly, if you are new to this channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Literally thousands of you, and I mean thousands of you, are passing your interviews. I can only help you if you are subscribed. And please give the video a like. Please hit that thumbs up button because that tells me you find these tutorials useful, and it also motivates me to create more content for you. Thank you very much. Okay, so the first question I recommend you prepare for is tell me about yourself. So this is going to be the first senior carer interview question you must answer. Now, in your response, I recommend talking about the skills and qualities you can bring to the role, and also talk about how you will uphold the values of their healthcare organisation if they employ you. And tip number 2, I also recommend practicing your answer to this first question until you know it off by heart. Now, this is important because you need to create a positive first impression and also demonstrate strong communication skills. And the only way you will be able to do that is if you give a rock solid answer. So how should you answer the question, tell me about yourself, if you are applying to become a senior carer? Let me give you my example answer. Tell me about yourself. Here we go. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be interviewed for this senior carer position with your healthcare organisation today. I am an excellent communicator, knowledgeable, experienced, and committed to delivering first-class patient care. I have good organisational and supervisory skills, and I'm focused on implementing changes that improve patient care and service delivery. Now, over the years, I've worked in various care positions where the need to work under pressure, respond to emergency situations, and work collaboratively with other healthcare professionals has been essential. My personal life is stable. I keep myself fit and active, meaning my energy and concentration levels are always high, and I take personal responsibility for my professional development. Now, if you employ me as a senior carer, I will uphold the values of your organisation, act as a positive role model, and supervise other carers to ensure excellent patient-centred care is delivered. Wow, that is a brilliant, confident answer that is guaranteed to get your senior carer interview off to a positive start. Now, you can either pause the video if you want to and write down the questions and answers as we work through them together, or if you wait, I will soon tell you where you can download my full set of 21 senior carer interview questions and top scoring example answers, including the ones we are working through together today. Here is the next question I recommend you prepare for. Why do you want to be a senior carer? Here's 2 tips. Tip number 1. So this next interview question is assessing your motivations for becoming a senior carer, because this role is not suited to everyone. So don't talk about pay being one of your motivators. Instead, talk about the level of responsibility you will have in the position and how you will get to influence the carers in your team to deliver excellent care to your patients, clients, or residents. Here's my example answer to help you. Why do you want to be a senior carer? I want to be a senior carer because of the level of responsibility that comes with the role. I have high personal and professional standards. As a senior carer, I get to influence the people in my team to deliver the standards of care my employer expects and our patients deserve. I also want to be a senior carer because my strengths are suited to the job description. I enjoy delegating, organising, prioritising work and responding to difficult challenges and situations to achieve a successful outcome. So that's a really good, short but confident answer to that common interview question, why do you want to be a senior carer? Now, don't go anywhere because I still have more questions and answers to give you and some really important tips. But when you're ready, click that link in the top right-hand corner of the video, head straight through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can instantly download my full set of 21 senior carer interview questions and top scoring example answers in a PDF guide. And that guide includes the responses I'm giving you today. Here's the next question. What are the most important skills and qualities needed to be a senior carer? Now, this next common senior carer interview question is assessing your knowledge of the job description. Now, I have already referenced the job description during this tutorial. Please make sure you read the job description and the accompanying person specification before you attend your interview. This will help increase your chances of success. Tip number 2, in response to this question, talk about how you are responsible for delivering person-centered care and ensuring your knowledge of care work and associated procedures are kept updated. Here's my example answer to help you. What are the most important skills and qualities needed to be a senior carer? Here we go. To be a competent senior carer, you need exceptional organising, communication, interpersonal leadership, and supervisory skills. You must be good at writing care plans, delivering person-centered care, completing patient records, and possessing a thorough working knowledge of policies, rules, and procedures. You are responsible for everything that happens during your shift, and a heightened awareness of your surroundings and what is happening within your care team are essential. Other critical skills and qualities needed to be a senior carer include planning and delegating your work, keeping your knowledge of care work up to date, and building positive relationships with carers, patients' families, and the senior management teams. That's a really good, confident answer. You can see how these responses are going to help you pass your senior carer interview at the very first attempt. Here's the next question. What does person-centered care mean? Tip number 1. So this next question comes up often during senior carer interviews, and I strongly recommend preparing a textbook answer in response. Tip number 2, to get the highest score achievable, talk about how evidence suggests that person-centered care is more efficient and cost-effective for the health service, and patient outcomes are improved significantly as a result. Let me give you my example answer. What does person-centered care mean? Person-centered care is focusing on the needs of the patient. It ensures that a patient's needs, values, and preferences are at the centre of all care decisions. Person-centered care ensures all care provided is respectful, applicable to the patient, and of a high standard. Now, evidence suggests that person-centered care leads to better patient outcomes and is more cost-effective to the healthcare system. So if you prepare that textbook answer and you give it during your interview in response to that common question, you are going to get the highest scores achievable. And it shows that you are responsible and knowledge of all working practices as a senior carer. Here's the next question. What are your strengths? Now, this is another common but difficult senior carer interview question to answer. Now, of course, the only way you can respond to it correctly to get the highest scores is to match your strengths with the essential criteria listed in that job description. You can see why it's important to read it before your interview. I recommend giving more than one strength and show yourself to be a strong decision maker who puts the healthcare organisation's priorities above everything else. That's a good strength to include. Here's my example response to help you. What are your strengths? Well, my strengths include my healthcare knowledge and experience, which I can share with other carers in my team. I am a strong decision maker, not afraid to make unpopular decisions that are in the organisation's best interests, and I will run an organised and high-performing team of carers. Other strengths include the fact I am totally focused on person-centred care. I'm flexible, meaning I can cover extra shifts and emergency situations when needed, and I will always support the senior management team to ensure outstanding patient care is delivered consistently. That is a brilliant answer to that common senior carer interview question, what are your strengths? Now the question that will follow this one is going to be, what is your greatest weakness? Or they might just say, what is your biggest weakness? It's the same question. Let me give you 2 tips and then a brilliant example response. So tip number 1, this has to be one of the hardest questions to answer during a senior carer interview. Don't give a weakness that is a match for the job description. Now, there are only a small number of weaknesses you could give that will be acceptable. For example, not being good at public speaking is one of them. But let me give you my preferred answer. Here we go. What is your greatest weakness? My greatest weakness, which I am taking steps to improve, is the fact I have micromanaged too often in the past. I believe this was simply down to the transition of becoming a senior carer and having a genuine passion for delivering the highest standards of care in my team. Now, to improve on this weakness, I have been practicing giving thorough and clear briefs of what is expected of my team of carers at the start of each shift and then monitoring their work periodically from afar. So that's a genuine weakness. It will do you no harm during your senior carer interview. So the next thing to do if you want to pass your interview at the first attempt is click that link right now in the top right hand corner of the video. Head straight through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can instantly download my full set of 21 senior carer interview questions and top scoring example answers, including the ones we have worked through together today. Make sure you go through to that page, go through to that website, because I have also put on there some more additional tips to help you pass at the very first attempt. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. As I said at the start of this tutorial, literally thousands of you are passing your interviews at the very first attempt. By subscribing, I can help you pass every job interview, negotiate a salary and progress throughout your career. Please give the video a like, because that really does motivate me to create more content for you. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, all that's left to do is for me to say, I really genuinely hope you pass your interview, and thank you very much for watching and good luck.